Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's InsideAgameR. Welcome back to X-Plane 11. Welcome to Simply Connect VA. Welcome to another live stream. Hopefully a better live stream than we've had in the last few days. Fingers crossed. I have just made one mistake that I've realised. I forgot to change the latency on Rob's voice. So when we do things, you're going to hear things before we do them. It's going to be a bit strange, but we're going to live with it for today because I'm not starting again. It broke my heart. But hello to everybody that's there in the chat, whoever is there. Thomas, hello. Ross, hello. Scott, hello. Stephen Bradley, hello. Who else there? The Roblox Playman, hello mate. Adam Hay, hopefully his internet's better. We can all have fingers crossed. Yeah, so hello and welcome Richard as well, who just popped in. Hello, hello, hello to all the members. Okay, so we are going to try this co-pilot share stuff again. We haven't had much luck with it as recently. My screen looks really blown up. What the hell is going on here? Okay, hang on. I just need to change. It's because I was recording those older games and you have to change the reset. You know, we'll sort it out while we're talking.
I'm enjoying your t-shirt tonight. Just caught you in the stream.
Transform. Okay, for some reason my screen won't reset back to the uh-oh, I'm falling into problems. Okay, it's actually blown up because of the game that I was recording yesterday. Okay, let me try and edit it. That's fine. The right size, but it's oh my god. Okay. New tactic, guys. We're just going to do display capture and get rid of the game capture. So there we go. It's just going to swap screens. There we go. That's the screen you're supposed to be seeing. Unfortunately, I don't know why it won't change back. Oh, God, these streaming stuff's becoming a lot of work. Anyways, hello to Andrew as well.
Wouldn't be an insider stream. Hello. Evening. Wouldn't be an insider stream without a wee technical difficulty.
Bloody wee technical.
Keeps us up on our toes.
Yeah, I always wanted to play FSX but could never learn. Microsoft was determined to fly since I love flying GTA. Oh, nice. The normal schedule content has returned. What? All crap. Yeah, okay, so look, anyways, as I was saying, we haven't had much luck with this co-pilot share. Andy's done a bit of digging. We've had to revert to an older version. We've had to change a few config files. We're going to try again. And so anyone in the company that does want to use this, these are the things that you're going to have to do. We'll probably post the configs and the version of the crew for you, or whatever it's called. We'll probably do that tomorrow or something. And we'll kind of go through what we have to do. So I'm going to be taking off today, but Andy is going to do the landing. We're going to see
help us all.
Yeah, we're all going to see how that goes. And the other thing then, what we're going to do is kind of go through what we need to do if you're going to co-share with anybody else in the company when it's not with either one of us. Now, I still don't really know, but Andy has all the answers. So let's get into the cockpit and let's start doing our setup. So I'm sitting in the captain's seat, but he will be doing the MacDo today because he technically is the master of smart co-pilot. One of you has to be like the leader, and that is him. So he's going to do the MCDU. Do I need to do anything on the MCDU first?
Just leave it this now until I finish setting up, and then we can look at what's not working.
Okay, so guys, batteries on, external powers on, emergency lighting armed, smoking, seatbelt sign on. We're going to align the ADIRs. They're set to align. All is good in here for the second. Okay, we're going to just turn on our self-loading cargo, which now you guys can all see. Move that out of the way.
Hi, cabin crew, we're ready to get going now, so as soon as you're ready, you can open the doors and start letting the passengers on board. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, the Q&H is 10:15 here, so I'm just going to change both. Oh no, it did change both. Nice. I'm going to throw us straight up to our flight level today of 29,000 feet. Other than that, for me, for a minute, there's not much I can do until the MacDo is sorted. So we'll. You want me to Toliss align the?
Not yet. Just give me a wee second. I'm just getting the V speeds.
No worries.
I'm too scared to do anything fast. And it goes out of sync.
Okay guys, beer on
entertain
today's
your
stream,
people.
Galway Bay Brewery, Slow Lives, Hell's Lager. It's a bit strange, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'll have it again or not. It's very sour. And apparently all over myself too. So there we go. I will send you a few photos through Messenger my setup if you like. I have a Hotas X, but I want to get the Airbus edition. Oh yeah, so yeah, today I'm also using a new joystick. So is Andy. We're both using the new Airbus TCA stick. Hopefully we've got it set up nicely as well.
Hopefully.
You're being drowned out by the game audio, really?
Ooh.
Game audio shouldn't be that high. It might be the self-loading cargo's audio. Let me just have a look. There you go. That should help a lot. So there we go, guys. Hopefully that's a lot better. Hopefully.
I'm just about there, and we'll get you checked everything in a second. Just need my V speeds, 64 flex.
That's better. Yeah, it was actually self-loading cargo's own volume that needed turning down. I have it all going through the same audio place, so I have to turn them all down individually. So yeah, sorry guys. At least we have audio today. Usually I start my streams with no audio, so hey, better than having none. Okay, so like I said, we're just kind of waiting.
Right, that is my MacDo done. Do you want to have a look at yours?
Did I press
See
anything?
what is there and not there. So if you check the init page in the end, see what's there. Bearing in mind that the stream is 20 seconds behind, so
I have nothing.
you might have to describe what this. You have nothing.
Well, I have IAG 1245.
So if you put in your from and to,
Hang on. I'm supposed to be looking at the co-pilot one, aren't I? That doesn't make a difference.
No, you look at the captain one.
Okay, so EGGW / LFLL.
Yep.
There we go. Align IRS. Yep, 29,000 feet. Cost index day of 12. The flight plan, I don't have a flight plan.
So if you just import your flight plan
Okay,
on the unload.
What was it called? EGGW LFLL, obviously.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's nice. What was our departure then, just so I know as well? 25, what's our SID?
25 to CPT-4B.
DPD-4B. Nice.
CPT-4B.
Okay, and we are landing today at... What have you got for the landing?
17L via Mu 5S.
Mu 5S.
Mu 5S.
Okay, we'll insert that into the flight plan. Okay, I can now just check my flight plan. Well, shall I align the Toliss now?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to flick this over to plan, guys. Let's have a look at our flight plan today. Just make sure it's all kosher. It looks okay so far. But yeah, it looks like we're going miles away. Okay. Yeah, everything's good on my side, mate.
I'll just check mine as well. Yeah, I'm just going to double check my flight plan.
Evening, Gil.
Can
Hello,
you just
mate.
check your performance numbers?
Yeah, performance numbers today are 144, 152, 154. You haven't done the flaps. Flaps 1. Yeah.
That's weird, I thought I had.
Maybe I have to do it. I don't know. Transition altitude is 6,000, which is strange because it should be 5,000 in the UK.
I haven't done that yet.
Hi, Captain. All passengers are on board.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
We're just waiting on the report from ground. Once they've been on board, giving that to us.
Transition altitude is
Close the
6,000.
doors,
Okay, fair enough.
and we'll get going.
Okay, self-loading cargo is ready to start moving whenever we are, mate.
QNH. Have you got a latest QNH? I've got 1010.
No, I've got 1015. That's what I put there.
That's fine. Close enough.
That's all. I'm just looking. Did you put it in the Discord bot there? No.
No, I pulled it off a different site.
Hi, we're just about to set up here, so we're happy for you to close the doors once everyone's on board. Thank you.
Yeah, 110. You're right. Yeah. There you go. 110. 110 is the QNH for today's flight, guys.
Okay, great. We're almost done.
Awesome. I think we are about good to go if you've done everything up top.
Pretty much. The only thing that we're missing is.
Hi, Captain. All passengers are on board and doors have been closed.
Just waiting for the APU to turn on now.
Worries.
Beacon is on only. You need to organise the pushback.
Yep. Just wait for APU to fire up.
No problem, no problem. Yeah, so sorry guys about there's a bit of a lag on the talking. I don't know, are you hearing him before the stream or not? Because I forgot to change the lag.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome aboard the aircraft. My name is Steve. I'm your pilot today, along with First Officer David and your senior flight attendant Alana.
So APU
She, with the rest of the crew, will be making our way around the cabin, making sure you're comfortable.
Right, I will.
We're not anticipating any delays, so we should be arriving on time at our destination. The guys on the ground have just told us they've finished loading the final bits of luggage into the aircraft, so we should be on our way very shortly. We are, however, waiting to receive clearance to push it back and start before we taxi to the runway. If you could help the cabin crew by getting yourself sat comfortable with the seatbelts fastened, that would be fantastic.
You want me to push you straight
Once everyone,
back?
we'll be starting our in-flight
Yeah, might as well
services,
get
but for
pushed
now,
back.
I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us today, and I hope you enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Sorry, the people were going off in my ear. One thing is, do you have the 3 dots? I don't have a dot for our speed. On the MacDo.
You don't have the what, sorry?
The speed, it's not being set by the MCDU.
The retract speed, do you mean?
Yeah, well, you know you should have the 3 dots here.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, yeah, that does go out. It works. It does work. It's just sometimes out of sync. But I've got 3 dashes.
I just spit my bit everywhere.
It will be fine. Right, I requested pushback and nothing has happened. Try that again. I wish they'd change the better pushback guy.
Are you getting pushback?
I'm trying to, but it's not taking it. I don't know if it's because you've got stuff on.
No, I've turned it all off. Try again, just in case. I just turned it off there. Slayer dude, hello mate, welcome. Yeah, my beer literally just, I don't know, just frothed up everywhere.
Just excited to be with me, mate.
Hit Shift and P, and it'll just automatically push us back.
Is that Toliss pushback though?
No, that's just the game's pushback. We'll just go back in a straight line and I'll just maneuver.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Close to us being perfect.
Yeah. Hang on. I've asked for control just to see.
2 seconds. I'm just going to try one more time.
Ground to cockpit.
There you go.
Tow is driving up.
It's going this time.
Oh, beer. Forgot what that is like. Well, so have I because it's now on the carpet. So yeah, great. Arjun, hello mate. Welcome. Harvey Young, the flight attendant sounds about 12. She is 12. The guy who made self-loading cargo used his daughter for the voices, and she is 12. So that will probably be why she sounds 12. In all fairness. Thought he was drinking a whole bottle of wine. No, it's just a bottle of beer. Well, I said I was drinking it, but I spilled it bloody everywhere. Okay, Andy, since you are the co-pilot start, obviously you're going to be doing the engine start. I know we've done this a bit backwards to start with.
Pushback man is pushing. Pushback man is just getting us lined up.
Ashley, me looks around. if I drink a whole bottle of wine, we won't be able to land the plane.
All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
The good news is, guys, I'm not landing. This is Andy's moment. So the last time we actually managed a flight, I landed, Andy took off. So we're actually going to see Andy land today.
No pressure or anything.
No, no pressure. And then we'll have Richard in the cockpit seat, and we will probably have Gil as well at some point. We need to make sure that he can land a plane. That he's not all talk.
Yeah, I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to see what Richard's like. Okay, I'm waiting to see what everyone's like, actually.
Yeah, it's Will. I know Will's not here at the moment, but Will, man, he's such a floater. He's such a floater.
Yeah,
I watched him.
Yes.
I watched him the other day, and oh my god, I never thought the plane was going to hit the floor.
Inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start
right,
engine.
Engine 2 starting.
Check. Okay, so we will be flying into Lyon today, an airport I do know fairly well. Jesus, this pushback man's struggling or what?
Yeah, I don't know what he's up to. He's trying. He's a bit drunk. I definitely pointed in the right direction.
Okay, we're coming in on 17R, which is actually an easier approach. Normally you come in at
17L.
35 left is what you normally come in.
Arm doors, thank you.
So we don't have such a long taxi, which is nice. Okay, I need to request the controls again because I'm going to be taking off. So I've just requested controls there, Andy.
I'm just. Do you want me to do engine 1 or you want to do engine 1?
I'll do engine 1 first and then hand them over.
Right, okay, that's it, just fired up.
Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you.
Flaps 1 set.
Exit may be behind you. Count the number of rows to this exit. Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss, stay calm and listen for
This
instructions
pushback guy
from the
is
cabin crew.
drunk AF.
Oxygen masks will drop down from above.
Is he not working very well for you? Because he's definitely not working very well for me.
Captain, the cabin is secure.
He's all over the place. We're lining up now.
Make sure that your own mask is on first before helping your children. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats and emergency lighting will lead you to your closest exit and slide. We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight.
Oh, it got dark all of a sudden.
While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to
No, I think we're about to hit a nice wee storm.
in front of you. Thank you for your attention. We hope you enjoy the flight.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tows. Stand by.
Right. That should be you with control.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have the dot here, so I'm hoping that the man flex and everything is going to work. We'll find out in a minute, won't we? Okay, taxi lights on, please.
See what you mean.
Taxi lights are going on.
Lights are on. My the pushback guy is still disconnecting.
Yeah, he's actually showing on my screen.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Makes a change. It never shows for me.
He's actually here, but he's nowhere near the aircraft, like wheels.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe
Right, we are
flight.
good to go.
Oh, man, I spilt the beer every time I pick up the bottle now, and dripping all over me.
Jeez.
Okay, I can break off. And let's start taxi to 25. Whoa. Bit of lag. Yeah, it's really not liking this, is it?
What's up?
Does it feel like really jolty to you, or is it just mine that's all over the bloody place?
No, mine's pretty smooth.
Oh my god. Yeah, mine is like struggling. Why is it struggling so much? I can't even turn
You
the
want me to do
aircraft. Yeah, maybe. Hey, ask back for control quickly because like we're gonna go off the runway otherwise. Yeah, it's awful for me. There's the ping's only 55 milliseconds, which is actually quite good normally. It was ever since that bloody weather update.
This is the only problem. If your throttle sliders are in different positions, all of a sudden the plane just stops.
So weird. Like I'm jolting all over the place. It looked like the stream is lagging like crap.
I don't actually know where I'm going. I've not looked at the taxi maps.
Down, to the left, to the left, to the left, all the way down. Left,
Right.
left.
The left?
Left. Yeah, all the way down to the end there. Follow the line.
Yep.
Like flying after a couple of lines of coke. Yeah, I don't know why it's so dodgy right now. Yeah, I'll request for the release again and see what happens.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, it's just so jolty, I don't even know where we are with it. Man, if I can take this thing
Weird.
off. Yeah, but the pings and stuff are good. We have all the same scenery. No, see what happens when we get up in the air, if it changes.
I'm watching it on the screen. I'm comparing it to mine. It's very different.
Oh man. Like, I don't know if I pressed the brakes or not. I don't know what the hell's going on. Ah! Jesus. Yeah, I can't actually stop this. It's just going. Wow, we didn't have these issues before. Frigate. Change to takeoff lights.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff, please. Thank you.
Wow, I can't even fly this thing really.
B1 and rotate. Oh, positive climb, gear up.
Positive climb, gear up.
I actually can't bring it down. Like I have no control. Oh my god. Alright,
That was exciting.
flaps up. Run the autopilot, see does that fix anything here. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm in the air. At least somebody is, because this is struggling. Gonna kill my eyes. Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the good news is I don't have to land it doing that because that was nuts. Okay, change to standard pressures.
Still a bit low.
I wonder if it get better when you get above the weather. Yeah, when we test it, it seems fine. It's definitely not the internet because, well, the ping's actually okay. I know these aren't strong numbers, but it doesn't actually take a lot, so it's that's what it's been normally. It's really weird. It's gonna be a fun landing. Well, luckily I'm not landing. We'll see if it improves over a bit of time. Maybe it will. How far is Lyon? It's a good hour and 15 minutes away, I think.
Yeah, we're currently set to touchdown just over an hour.
Yeah. So it's probably better that you are landing because... is yours running as bad as mine?
No, mine's smooth.
The weather keeps refreshing on my side. And did it say that we should both have, I should have clear weather? Because I think last time we both had real weather on, didn't we?
It says one person should be using offline weather, like clear weather, and then the other one uses real, and it will all sync up that way. Because I think there's a problem if you both have live weather on, it can get out of sync if they both update at different times.
Because like even now, like my clouds keep disappearing and reappearing, so it's like it's trying to sync up with yours. Pretty weird. I'm flying to Leeds from Geneva tonight. Oh, nice, Ross. Nice. Well, look, hopefully the stream will get better. Worst case scenario is at least I don't have to land it with that kind of lag, because I'm surprised we even took off. In all fairness.
The other thing I can think of is you've just updated your NVIDIA graphics. And I haven't.
I don't know, my clouds are still going crazy. I have a feeling it's something to do with this weather. Weather, like mine's not happy with the weather. It keeps trying to refresh it. It started.
I don't want to start messing around with
that. Yeah, even Steven said there. It only got weird after the clouds came in. You know when the lights changed when we were pushing back. That's when it started going funny. Maybe we should try again when I'm master and see what happens. See if it happens to you. Because look, my clouds have just disappeared again.
I've just gone on to clear weather to see if that makes any difference.
Have you taken real weather off?
Yeah. Just to see if it does anything.
It's still a bit jaggy, but it's... No, it's still jagging quite a lot.
Yeah.
I think the damage was already done. We sound like the engines are misfiring on my stream.
Weird.
Yeah, I think we need to go higher. Yeah, so, yeah. My engines, yeah. They didn't sound great, did they, mate? Yeah, it's, I don't know why we're having so many issues. Now, look, we've had some bad weather, but the internet's actually alright. My internet doesn't seem to be the issue. I don't know what the issue was tonight.
Yeah, weird.
It was all running fine. No, we should have done. We should have just tested the updated version that we were on, that we were using before, but without the with having the same scenery, because I think it was definitely the scenery that balls us up last time.
Yeah, possibly. I know you've definitely got to all be in the same weather and the same scenery and all the same versions.
Oh man, when are we going to start climbing? I need to get up a bit.
I think it's CP3 is the constraint.
Planet Zoo is too addictive.
Yeah.
I like Planet Zoo Guild, but my problem is that the stuff that I make looks like crap.
I sent you that video that I've been watching of the roller coaster one. I'm tempted to put some hours into that.
Yeah, again, that's another one I can't do. I'm just terrible at. Oh man. Once we start climbing, put a bit of clouds on so it covers the ground. It might help a little bit. Stand out. I've got...
Let's say I'm looking at your stream, and your ground looks a bit different to mine.
Yeah, I have the mesh. But look, I'm apparently running at 40 FPS, but this is not 40 FPS. But I had the ground in before.
Yeah, you did.
I think just from whatever happened at the beginning, I still think we should just go back to the newer version and give that a shot, I think.
Okay.
And, because it did work fine the first stream, it was only the time that we went to the other bloody airport that it caused the problem. Why are all your streams failing? I don't know, mate. Who knows?
Not a failing, it's just a learning opportunity.
Yeah, just trying to get things the way we want it to get. Can do some crazy stuff on it. Guy made a snake on a plane exhibit, put all Qantas airport fuse. Yeah, there's loads of mods and stuff on the workshop, which is really good. I still can't build them, even with the videos. They still look like crap. Because of 2021. Well, look, we want to get this co-pilot thing nailed down, but obviously there's still some issues. We've actually rolled back to a previous version because the last one didn't work. But yeah, maybe thinking now that maybe we should have given it another shot. I don't know. But then again, you know, you got the information. They said that it wasn't working well.
Yeah, it said to use this version, this combination with this version of Toliss. It's weird.
Yeah, so yeah, it's not an enjoyable watch for you guys. It's very stuttery. I do apologise, but look, it is what it is. I'm not going to throw another stream down the drain.
Right, we should start climbing now.
I hope so. I'm just happy you're streaming. Yeah, like I said, we're just trying to get this kind of ironed out. It's going to take some time. It's probably going to take a couple of other practice streams so we all know what we need to do properly. Yeah, it works okay on VATSIM. Might be Pilot to ATC playing of it. I'm not using any other add-ons, Gil. No add-ons. We had issues the other night, and we think it was because of my scenery. Yeah, it's most likely to be
scenery related.
Because
it's most likely to be scenery.
Now the only problem is I can't turn off my mesh. I have to delete it, and I have to find the default stuff. That's the only problem.
Right.
Okay, once we get above 10,000, turn some clouds on and see does it help. Yeah, so Gil, what's happened is we've actually rolled back to an older version and different config files that they suggested that we use. But yeah, you and Will didn't have any problems, so I don't know. Okay, and lights off.
10,000, just take lights off.
Throw some clouds in.
Yep. know if that's any better for you.
Well, we'll let it climb, and I think the damage was just done at the beginning. I don't know. I wonder if what setting did you put on? Maybe I'll put my own on and see what happens.
I've just put real weather on.
You put real weather on?
Yep.
Okay. Can't really tell, if I'm honest. You're kind of at a point where you just don't. Oh no, I think I'm still stuttering. I don't know. Yeah, it worked fine on the training flights I did with him, apart from the addressing. Yeah, his cocktail. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll go back to the new version and we'll give it another go. Brutal. Well, the main thing is Andy's landing, and he has it running smoothly, so... And last time I was the master, this time he's the master, so... I don't know. I wonder, would you have got the same if I was the master?
Because it's the master person's meant to be the one with the best upload speeds, which is me. So I think it's new. I think it's senior related.
But it worked fine
I don't have
last
any
time.
of the meshing on. Yeah, I know.
So weird. The tune got beat, so let's hope Bruce is showing the door. Probably not. There's nobody else out there. You can't afford anyone. Can't afford to sack him. It's just weird because, like, it says my FPS is pretty decent, and it's definitely not what we're getting right now.
Yeah, I'm getting about 50 FPS at the moment.
Well, I'm down to 37. When I'm outside, the engines sound like they're dying. So weird. What upload speed does Andy get? A hell of a lot more than me anyways. Like I said, we're just trying something new, and like I said, we've rolled back to an older version. That's what we were told to do, so we gave it a go. Now, like Andy said, it could be the fact that I have mesh scenery on, but it didn't affect us the last time. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but then we had that problem with Isle of Man.
But that was a payware scenery, so that's a bit different, I think. That's why that's probably the worst airport to test that, really.
And then Jamesy and I had a problem with Manchester.
Don't know, guys. I don't know. You can have Horton back. No, you know who Newcastle go? Rafa Benitez is back. Also, are they default clouds? Yes, I'm using default clouds. But I do have X Vision, which has changed the colours a bit, make it look a bit prettier. But when we did the Otter the other day, it was fine. And I had the mesh scenery on then.
Yeah, it was.
Thinking about it.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a bit weird. Maybe we need to do an Otter flight and see what happens.
Once I've, well, you're landing it then. That's I'll take it off. Because right now my landings on it are still a bit doggy.
All part of the fun. I get about 50
Night
FPS again now. Jumping a bit, but 42 FPS, like, shouldn't be like this. It's definitely an issue.
Yeah, weird.
Doing this thing where it keeps trying to load your clouds as well. Actually a good thing you're landing, because at least I'm going to get a half decent landing rate. If I had to do it with this lag, it would never happen.
Well, we'll see.
I wonder if it's
I
something to
ballsed
do...
up the landing the other night.
I wonder if it's anything to do about going into the evening, because the Manchester flight was evening as well, but when we did the daytime in the Otter, it was fine.
Might be.
I don't know if there's anything to do with the street lights maybe, because I don't know, does my mesh give me more lighting down below or what, or... Any idea how to make the weather radar work in the Toliss? You need a plugin, mate. There's a plugin that you need to get for it.
I was wondering why it wasn't working.
Yeah, so you can get the terrain, but the weather... Yeah, you have to get a plugin. I don't have it on here at the moment. Lag plus blur equals floaty landing. Well, I won't be floating.
I'll be floating. No, when I landed the other night with my new, I'm gonna, if this buggers up, then I'm blaming this new stick by the way. Yeah, I just totally, I was a bit short on the runway. It still came down about 195, I think.
That's still better than mine. Stephen Bradley,
Just, I was a wee bit early.
Stock cloud cover over real weather. We tried that. He changed it to just clear as day to see would it help. It didn't make any difference. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you up.
That's alright.
So guys, what we might do tomorrow then is I might do Train Sim World 2 on the London Underground, do some of the Bakerloo line, just while we try and fix this issue with the co-pilot thing, and then we'll come back with another co-pilot then on, what day is it today? Tuesday. On Thursday, and we'll
Dates
see
have
if,
no meaning anymore.
yeah, we'll see if we can get it fixed for Thursday. So tomorrow I'll do Train Sim World 2 tomorrow. Since it was only a tenner, I thought it was, might as well pick it up for the Bakerloo line. And then it gives us a little bit of time then to try and fix this, and we'll come back on Thursday with another attempt. Gil, what's the best site for Planet Zoo mods? The Steam Workshop, mate. Steam Workshop. Yeah, Adam, I know it's not your favourite trains, but I love the Underground. It was only a tenner. You know, I could not pick it up. And actually, all my Train Sim World routes that I already have moved across, so it might tempt me into actually playing some of them. Might do a little bit more Train Sim World 2 occasionally. We will see. Doesn't look so laggy there, I think. We'll stay here until landing. Every time you touch this beer, it just froths up like crazy. What the frig is in this?
Eat beer, mate. All gas.
It's
No substance.
it's really gassy. I don't know. It's really weird. So yeah, we'll do trains tomorrow. That'll give me and Andy another crack at trying to fix this tomorrow, and then we will come back with Thursday with another attempt. We may do the Twin Otter just for a change, while we work out this this crap. I think what we should try and do is we'll just download all the latest stuff, and we'll go from the same airport again and see what happens when we try and take off.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then we'll take
we'll
it
try
from
that
there.
tomorrow.
And if that doesn't work as well, what we can try is I'll be the master and see what happens when we leave this airport.
Yeah, cool.
And see, do you get the ridiculous lag or what? Harvey Young, no. Once you got the key for Smart Co-Pilot, that's it. You got it for life. Fly to Zebo. Well, we all know what happened the last time I flew to Zebo. Have they fixed it yet? Because there is known issues. I've actually got the 787 Magnite that I really want to start streaming with, but unfortunately I don't have enough hours in the VA. It's brutal. Absolutely brutal. I think I've nearly ranked up for the A321 though.
Oh, I just saw there that we might have our first 100-hour pilot soon.
I think Main Street's already beat the 100 hours, didn't he?
Oh, has he? Has he? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know Nut is very close as well, isn't he? Gill's not too far away, 68. Max on 59, but that's not including his transferred hours. The Max actually done 120 hours for us so far. All in.
Yeah, I'm going to add the transferred hours on for all the guys that were in the original.
Yeah, because Main Street, since the new site's done 84, but he has 40 plus on top of that. Who else is pretty high up on
in
this?
comparison.
We're both the worst. Richard is nearly at 50. He's nearly there. What am I at all in? I'm at like 35. What am I at? 16 plus 23. 40 odd. Okay, I'm 10 hours off. Is it 50 where I can fly the 787?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not too far away. So we'll be able to do some streams with that soon. Trying to find Nut. Nut does the most flying. He's already done 97, 47. Oh wow, he's nearly at 100.
What a legend.
Only 28 flights. He's doing well. Who else we got? Quite a few that haven't done a flight yet. Still. I think a lot of people are struggling with the GA idea. It says Daniel L's done none. Isn't that F1 Racer Dan? I thought he'd done a couple of flights now. It says here he's done 0.
I thought he had as well.
I don't think he's been closing the app properly. Might have to message him.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure if he's ending it right.
Because he was the one that was ending up in like Africa.
These pilots, eh?
Look, anything else going on here in the Discord? Not really. It had an update, but I never got the problem you had, so it might be fixed. I'm not sure. Well, look, I definitely don't want to do the Zebra. I definitely want to do some flights in the 787. But the problem is, I can only fly that with the long haul stuff, can't I? Or will I be able to?
Technically, you can just put a free flight in.
And I can just pick any plane that I'm able to fly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Surprised how many drivers on BCS had 0 problem. Yeah, Stephen, it's one of those things. It's up and down. If I play BCS a little bit, all the bus drivers all of a sudden start driving, and then it's just up and down. The same with the trucks. If I don't do anything on the trucks, it'll die off, and then all of a sudden I'll do something on the trucks, people will come on. The planes are the only one that's pretty stable, really. The planes, there's a lot of pilots are flying in the planes. The plane's doing well. The A350 is good. Yeah, I want to nail the 787 for a few flights. I know it's got some issues still. I was reading I was actually watching someone else's stream with the new update, and they were struggling to land it. So it'd be quite interesting flying that. We'll give it a go. We'll give it all a go.
Definitely. I can get the Zebo in the air, but I still am not great with the autopilot.
The sunset and clouds on X-Plane at the moment, yeah. Look, I must admit, my X-Plane looks good when it's on single player. Harvey Young has started his hours, actually, finally. It's took him a while. What's he on now? Must be on page 1. Yeah, he's done nearly 5 hours, so look, he'll be soon flying the bigger birds very soon.
Sit up.
Yeah. I said the planes are the one that you don't have to chase people as much. Scott B just landed. Richard landed. Nice. Butterboy doesn't have a problem with the 787. Yeah, but Butterboy is not flying the Magnite 787 though. I've never seen him fly the Magnite. But I don't want to get into that because I will... If I ever met him on the street, trust me, you'd have a broken nose. Are we in France yet? We must be.
We're just crossing into it, yep. Actually just hitting.
Oh, Gil's just ahead of us. We're following. Yeah, it's looking good. LFPG. Okay, apparently I've got something wrong with some scenery here in LFPG.
Might be not helping.
Well, then it reverts to default. Who's Butterboy? Well, I'm sure you can work out who Butterboy is. No, not that Butterboy. Different Butterboy. A personal joke. He's not a Butterboy. He is the no-weather flying friend. Oh, Glenn B Gaming. Hello, mate. Welcome. Man, I'm just watching my stream back and the clouds just keep disappearing and reappearing. It's bloody annoying.
Weird.
Oh, it's so weird. We never had this issue the last time. And we actually had... It was fairly cloudy as well. I'm trying to think of the flight now we did. Where did we fly to that day? We left Edinburgh to Manchester, was it? No.
No, it was to Gibraltar. No, it was to Gibraltar from Barcelona.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, and it was fine. Oh, I don't know, it's so weird. Is it Pilot Stud? I don't speak to him, mate. I don't know him at all. Gil, you're just upset because you'd love that to have been your name. He got there first. It's not a bad name, it's quite catchy actually, really. Better than my name. I wish I could start again.
Would you go for now?
I have no idea, but like when I started, I didn't know the route that I wanted to take. So I kind of left it open that I could just play what I wanted to play, but obviously now I have a bit more of a focus on some sort of transport, so I would have put something to do with transport in my name maybe, but... Gil was gutted when it said username already in use. Yeah, I know that's why you're upset with him. Flight had the weird water issue. Actually, Glenn B Gaming, I did some research on the the grids that I had. Apparently, it's a very common fault with X-Plane. The forums all said fly above clouds. That was the answer. So apparently, that gridding in the water is often it happens. No. No stalls from this boy anymore. Hey, Ross, you're doing well as well. Adam, I use my real name because I'm so creative. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't, paste Adam Hay or something. To be fair, coming up with a YouTube name is probably the hardest thing. And the other problem is, if you type in some names, a lot of the names are already taken. So that's the other hard thing. You kind of want yourself to stand out where there is no other YouTubers with your name, or very close to it. because if they are bigger than you, they'll always rank higher than you. So even if someone says they misspell your name, they'll never see your stuff. YouTube's got a very funny algorithm how it all works. Very complicated.
Yep.
Like I said, people put dislikes and stuff, but you know that's actually positive, not negative. It's all weird. It's a con, really.
Basically, whoever YouTube thinks is going to make the most money for them.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, that's what it is. It comes down to who's going to see the most adverts.
That's all they're interested in. And I wouldn't mind, but I got copy striked on my bloody video this morning because I left the game music on. What a bloody muppet! So all that. But the thing was, it was really weird because the game music in my earphones was off, but it still recorded with it. I don't know what happened. Stephen Bradley, I had a channel called Simulation Sadness years ago. Picking up with those 2 subscribers. Yeah. Yeah, look, YouTube naming is really, really hard. Like I said, any name that you might come up with, like when I first was starting to look, every time I put something into YouTube, it kept throwing back saying taken. Or wanting me to add numbers, and I told everyone the story anyways of my terrible name. I like my logo though. I like my banner on my page as well with the transport stuff in the green. That's better than my old banners. Most of you probably would never see my old stuff.
No, I've only seen this stuff, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I like the I like it. I like the combination as well with the Simply Connect livery. Goes well.
Call it InsideAgameR, then next person can call inside it. Basically, yeah. If you really wanted to do that, you could. Gil, the guy who was trolling me, he got reported to YouTube and his channel was taken down. Yeah. The weirdest thing was the guy actually knew my birthday. That was really weird. His videos didn't get deleted, they got taken away from YouTube. I had a big email from them. Yeah. Who records somebody drinking beer? And then writes that I'm going to die. I know who it was though. That's the stupid thing, is that I know exactly who it is. Yet when I look at enough channels, you notice patterns and wonder why people get the same amount of new subscribers each time, no matter what, until the next step. Yeah, well, my channel goes up and down. Like the first 2 weeks of January were very slow for me, but like this week my subs picked up about 150 subs in the last kind of week and a half, which is good. But what I've done, I've stopped making, you know, the Microsoft Flight videos, you know, what's next, or best updates, or, you know, best freeware stuff, because there's so much out there now and people are so much more clued in. Those videos are slowly dying, unless there's something big, like those knockoff planes that I had. That was big. That video would have been doing in the tens of thousands by now if I kept it. And look, there are a lot of YouTubers that actually flew with those planes that day as well, because people said once you have them, you might as well use them, and fair enough, there's nothing against it, but just the community, like I speak to a lot of devs and stuff, so I didn't want there to be any hassle. Wasn't worth it. How did I come up with Simply Connect? It's actually, when I started OMSI on the channel, I wanted to use the bus company simulator, and the 4 of us that got together, we said, geez, we need to think of a name, and I came up with like 4, and that was the one that won, and then it just made sense to keep it and kind of brand everything as Simply Connect. You know, it makes sense. You can connect it, I suppose, with any transport theme that I want to do. So like I said, moving it to the trucks and the planes has been very simple. Very simple.
We need a way of doing like cargo deliveries on the flights to connect up to the train stations for the train guys and the truck guys.
Well, I don't know if you saw, but Iron Beast has actually changed the writing and the code for ETS. He now displays all jobs are aircraft components needing delivery for Simply Connect. I don't know, I sent you a screenshot. He's been working on that, so anyone that's in the trucking company...
Oh, yeah, you did.
Basically, it'll show our trailers on the screen and work. So all the jobs you'll be doing is for the Simply Connect. You'll be delivering bus components, truck components, or plane stuff, or plane cargoes. Which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh, him. I don't watch him. Who don't you watch? I'm a bit confused here now.
Yeah, there's some amount of gossip going on. Yous are like
Harvey Young
bunch of
rickrolled all
women
his
at
squad the other day,
vet.
the Discord, and he commended me. Huh? What drugs are he on? What? I am well confused. You'll get loads of views if you do an upload titled Microsoft Flight Simulator no bugs. How to fix Microsoft Flight Simulator, yeah. So I've kind of gone back to my roots with the gaming. So what I've decided to do is keep my main transport themed as my streams, because they're a bit longer. To be honest, like making a video on train sim for 20 minutes, by the time I've edited it, uploaded it, it takes so much time. It's actually better to stream it and do a couple of routes with you guys and actually interact. So what I tend to do now is anything with my transport stuff, I just live stream, and then I just roll out videos every day of, because like I get so many games sent from devs to do some stuff on for them. I stopped doing it for a long time, so I've started again doing a little bit more and just trying some new stuff, and you know, playing some other games that I just like. You know, if no one watches them, it's not a big deal to me. I'm not here to, you know, I'm not going to be famous or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'm just here to have a bit of fun. Finally up in the air, Ryanair from Leeds to Bradford and Geneva. Our nav approach hopefully will work. Ross, why are you flying Ryanair? How much of an impact did London have on my subs? Not that many actually, Stephen. I had about 450 from the London, that was it. My biggest subs come from flight stuff. Now they probably won't watch this because they're going to turn it on and watch all the jigging and be like, whoa, this is crap. You know, but we're trying different things. You know, I'm always trying to find something new to do, and I'd rather game with other people as well than just being myself. More fun. But yeah, London didn't give me that many subs, to be honest with you. It did well. I think Yorkshire would do better for me.
That was the most you've ever had on
a stream, yeah.
On a live stream, I think.
Well, I've only ever had a couple of games early, like the big titles. Now I get a lot of little games sent to me. Like there's one coming out tomorrow called Snowtopia. It's only just been released. I've had it for about a week, but there's an embargo that I wasn't allowed to post a video until this date and time, and I hate those things. But you get a lot of that. You see, that's the problem. So the only big game I got early was Microsoft Flight Simulator. I got it 2 days early. I was very surprised. I applied for the key and I thought, not in a million years will they send it to me. And I got it. The other one, see, the thing with London is just, with OMSI, people have been waiting 7 years for that London DLC to come out. That was the difference. If that was, say, you know, BOT3, I don't think I'd have had as much interest. Now, the other one that might do very well is Yorkshire. But we don't know when Yorkshire's coming out yet. I'd say it'd be middle of the year. So, who knows? We did Australia Day yesterday. Connor, nice. Yeah, Australia Day. What did I do for Australia Day? I think we just went down to Bondi Beach and barbecued. Got very drunk.
Seems like a standard public holiday.
Yeah, so it's a weird one. I suppose it's just like, you know, what's the English one? Ben, was it Ben's night yesterday?
It was, yep.
Yeah, the
had my whiskey out. Ate my haggis.
Why Yorkshire over London? For me, I've seen the dev do a lot of work on Yorkshire. I've seen him stream a lot of the maps so far, and the difference between the two maps, I think, which bugs me the most, is that his won't lag as much as London. London, there's a lot of work on it. Now look, there's a lot of work gone into the other one, but whatever he's done with the scenery, he doesn't have the same amount of stress by the looks of it. Like he did a Twitch stream there about 3 weeks ago, and it was flawless. I don't even think I saw it glitch once, you know. So for me, that's why I'm quite excited for Yorkshire. I liked Yorkshire 2.0. I thought it was a very good map, very good routes. Don't get me wrong, I like London, but yeah, the crashing bits. It's like when I made those videos for London, the biggest problem I had was the day, even though I got it early, was I couldn't play the routes because it just kept crashing. There was so many bloody issues. So my first few videos were actually terrible because I could only do about 10 minutes of a route before the game crashed. But that's what happens when you get stuff early. You know, it's still only in testing phases, so So yeah, so look, for me, I'm looking forward to Yorkshire for that reason. But we'll see. We'll see. Look, we don't know when it's coming. It'll come at some point, and yeah, we'll see if we can get some sort of early access to it. We won't. We'll put our fingers crossed and hope for the best. I do have quite a good relationship with Aerosoft. I've done a lot of coverage on their games, so they tend to be fairly nice to me, within reason. I can't bloody see anything now.
No, it's got pretty dark. I'm sort of looking forward to the flight sim update next week. Nervous and trepidation, we shall say, with what's going to break, but also all the new scenery I think should be pretty good for the UK. Fixing stuff like Charles de Gaulle and the horrendous taxiways are long overdue as well.
Yeah, look, there's some good stuff coming from Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
Look, that game's only going to get better and better. But the problem is,
Definitely.
the more it grows, the more saturated it's going to become. So for content creators, it will start getting harder and harder and harder. See, at the beginning, the thing that actually helped content creators a lot was the price. A lot of people could not fork out, especially with the year that we've had, that kind of money for the game. So a lot more people were watching it and being interested in it. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of people would have got it on the Game Pass, on the Xboxes and stuff, and you know, they might come and go. You know, it's fun for a little bit, but I don't see them hard. That's not going to be their core, I don't think. You need to adapt it a bit more for the simulation side of it, I think.
Yeah, I think especially the console simmers, I don't think they'll be a core audience, especially when you're not going to be able to use a lot of add-ons as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how they develop it for PC, but also they have to develop it for console at the same time. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with it.
Unless like somebody like Megapack sort out some way to get it on the Xbox, maybe through the store, Microsoft Store. You know, I'm sure they'll find some sort of way.
The only way they could do it is through the store, yeah, as far as I know. We are about 40 miles from our from our descent.
Is that it? Wow. Yorkshire 2 is grand, but it doesn't feel like Yorkshire to me. I'm looking forward to the bus that's due to come with it. Yeah, the Veiling pack that's due to come with it. Yeah, look, we're all pretty excited. Look, again, you know, it's another... The thing when it comes to OMSI in the UK is that there's just not enough maps. There are a lot of freeware maps, but there's nothing payware compared to the rest of Europe. You know, like the Germanys and stuff. They get covered, so... I think it's about time that the UK got some good stuff. And BOTW 3... Buses of the West Country 3, I'm really excited for that. That's probably the one I'm most excited for. Yeah, I mean, I've not really been up to Yorkshire much. I went to Leeds once. Well, actually, no, I've driven up to Leeds lots of times, but I spent a weekend in Leeds for my brother's stag do. And, you know, it was just the city. I was only in the city, so I don't really know what it's supposed to look like, I suppose. But I suppose there's limitations with OMSI. You know, they only have so much stuff that they can use. I just realised Kurt is not here again. Kurt's died. What happened to Kurt?
No, I don't know where I don't know what he's up to. I know he's been doing his cycling.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to him in ages. He seems to have disappeared on us. Really weird. Okay. BOTW will be map of the year. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Look, I'm very much looking forward to BOTW 3. I actually love BOTW now. I just wish there was another route or two, but good. I got FS 2020 on Xbox Game Pass when it was like £1 for the first month and $3.99, but due to being on beta on PC, but after my 1 month ran out, they increased to $7.99. Did they? I didn't realise they increased it to $7.99. See, the thing is with Game Pass, it's great if, you know...
Yeah.
There's a few stuff there. If you're going to play quite a few of the games, it's okay. Like, what's that other one? Grounded. I've always been quite interested to cover stuff like that, but I'm just terrible at editing. That's my problem with playing those kind of games. I love to play them, but my editing's just not good enough to cut out properly. Like, when you see all these other YouTubers and you watch the videos and you think, oh, they've done such a great job with that edit and this and that. Mine is not like that.
You need to go into Among Us.
We did do a couple of Among Us stuff together here.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm not very good at it. I kept getting killed first. We spent a whole 3-hour stream of me just being killed first every time.
I think it's beginning to go back out of fashion again.
But they're releasing new maps and stuff, so that all swings around. Have you seen the new gimmick now? Is the panic rooms online? Have you seen them?
Yes. Yep.
You know, you can normally go down to like that store. There's a panic, like we have one here in Galway. There's like a panic room. It's only open on the weekends. You can go in with your mates. They've moved it to online, but you can stream it, and you can do it with quite a few people.
What? And you just tell them what to do?
No, so you're both on like a big conference call. It's kind of like being on Zoom, I suppose, and you're all in the same map, and you can all talk to each other when you find stuff. And it's supposed to be the next big thing. I was actually reading about it today because I was tempted to dive into it a bit more and have a look. Game Pass is useless to me. I tend to play these same games over and over. Mafia Remastered. I don't think I've ever bought Mafia. Maybe one of the originals on like PlayStation 2. The last game I brought for the Xbox was...
Leeds is a great night out.
Sorry, yeah, the stag do was a good weekend, actually, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a good night out in Leeds.
Yeah, Leeds was fun. The last game that I brought for Xbox was Red Dead Redemption 2, and I never even finished it.
I was actually saying to Jamesy last night about getting back into Elder Scrolls Online. I've put hundreds of hours into that over the years, but I stopped playing it a while ago.
Elder Scrolls, is that kind of like the Skyrim and stuff like that?
Yeah,
I've never really played any of it, so I don't really know it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Newcastle is a cracking night out too. I've never been to Newcastle.
No, never done Newcastle. I hear the voice and...
What, when the girls sound like guys and the guys sound like girls?
Yeah, and then I run away.
I've never been up there. I've watched Geordie Shore once and that was enough to probably put me off for life. I can't stand any of those shows. I don't know how anyone wastes their time watching that crap.
Oh god, whenever I go around to my mum's, all she's doing is sitting watching Real Housewives of all around the world. She's that bored.
I'd be very interested in how they make work on Xbox Series X. I think most simmers will use keyboard and mouse, plus HOTAS 1 will probably sell out again. Well, look, it's very easy for them to put it on the Xbox, I think. Yeah, I don't know. That kind of gamer is not really into these kind of games the way we are. Look, a lot of those will pick it up and they'll get on their small planes and they will bounce around the cities and look at all the stuff. You won't see them doing hours and hours up in jets in the sky doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I mean, I think it's very easy for them to do it, and I think they'll make a lot of money for it. And it might, look, it has interested, even in the VA now, there's so many people that have joined us that are new to flight simming. They've picked up that game and they've wanted to learn, and there's that kind of group where, they will become a bit more hardcore simmers. Then, like I said, you'll just get the other guys that just want to fly their mates online and try and crash into each other and fly low on the bridges and that kind of crap. And that's fine too. They'll get very bored very quickly because it's not
definitely.
GTA, there's no guns.
I think it'll keep people... Yeah, it'll keep people off like online ATC and stuff, IVAO and things like that. That is us about to hit our top of the descent, Captain.
Huh? I've still got like 20 miles. Yeah, I have 21 miles. What have you got?
I've got no.
Just descend it then. Bring her down. It's just best that you just control her and I just kind of hang on here for dear life.
Yeah, I've got it slightly. Yeah, mine is a bit early because I've got 19,000 feet at MOU, but it should be 250.
Newcastle's a great night out. Went there last year. Geordie girls are funny. Newcastle folk are mental. If you, my wife just looked up and gave the screen a look. If you're tall and have a bit of muscle, they will jump straight in. Yeah, well, we all know that you like to pump yourself full of steroids and stuff. There you go. How many messing? Is that profile picture you though? The one in the Discord, the one with the six-pack and everything? I didn't know people still did those kind of pictures, especially teachers. I've always been interested since Flight Unlimited 3. Flight Unlimited 3, what the hell is that? I think when I was younger, FSX was my first real attempt, but then went awful after this new one dropped. Yeah, look, FSX was great, but it definitely had its issues as well. You'd mainly rely on the ATC on bloody waypoints on that one. Or you'd fly direct. Yeah, I suppose for me it was like Flight Sim 99. It was like 2D and it was terrible. Yeah, I turned off flight simming for a little while. I was always kind of dipping in and out of FSX for a long time. Radar Robo, he knows. What do you know?
As far as I know, it is him, yeah.
I had a six-pack, then I had kids. The only six-pack I now have is the Guinness in the fridge. Well, it's not the worst six-pack to have, in my opinion.
Nope, definitely not. Can't beat a six-pack of beer in the fridge.
See, Gil, you might have the muscles, but you don't have the dad bod. That's just another whole new level.
That just brings a whole new level of women to you. The dad bod.
But Gil, don't you do competitions and stuff, so it's a little bit different. My problem is I don't have the motivation to keep lifting weights. That's my problem. I lose motivation so fast. Like, I like the idea of being in a bit of shape, but boy, it's just so much work. Like even
especially when you get the family and everything.
Yeah, but even just going for a jog, like, I just get bored. I might do like a kilometer, I'd be like dying with a stitch, and I'm like, nah, this ain't for me. Like, who runs marathons? Why do people run marathons?
I tried to do a half marathon
it's too much. My
a couple
ankles.
months ago, and I got about 3/4 of the way around, and I was done.
It just your legs, your ankles, my knees. They just wouldn't take them. I'd fall apart.
Yeah.
Flight Unlimited 3 was released in 1999. It was based in around Seattle, Washington. Moobs equals pecs. How does one achieve the dad bod? It's a very special gift, Gil. My problem is I screwed my back when I was serving. What were you serving? I'm in competition in July, COVID dependent. Yeah, see, that's pretty cool, like, you know, the people that do that kind of stuff. But like I said, it's just so much effort to keep in that much shape all the time. Like, the maintenance is ridiculous. If it was a little bit easier, I wouldn't mind, but it's just too much for me.
Oh, sugar. Hold on. Sorry. Just... my approach is wrong.
Oh, Richard's
You
done
take
his
what
50 hours, nice.
approach you've got set up.
What approach?
Yep.
Oh. Are we?
It should be 17 left with Moose 5, Moo 5S.
Yeah.
Cool.
One has children so doesn't have time to eat healthily. Yeah, terrible, isn't it? I think even eating healthily is just so tough. Like,
Expensive.
it's like the problem is like even like you know when you do your shopping and you know you go around your Aldi's and your Lidl's and you pick up all this fresh food and you go, oh yeah, great, I'll do this, I'll do that, and pick up a couple of snacks here and there. You come home and then you eat the whole couple of snacks and then you're just left with all the healthy crap. And then you have to go back to the shop because all the snacks are gone. Oh, it's killer. Even if motivated, it won't mean you'll get cut. Yeah, I don't think my body can get in shape. I mean, like, I've done judo and stuff, and I'm in and out of judo, obviously, before my injury. And it doesn't matter. I don't seem to get a six-pack. It just doesn't happen. Even when I was younger, I used to be really fit.
Yeah.
I used to be in all the sports. I just could not get a six-pack if I tried. And I was lean, but it just didn't happen. I don't have that kind of body. My problem is I'm very heavy on my shoulders. Like on the screen here, it makes me look really big, but I have really big shoulders, and it's just, you know, I'm always been very top heavy. Like, you see when I stand, like, I sit heavy up between my shoulders, but then down to my waist I'm really skinny. It's really weird. Okay, I wouldn't say really skinny, but skinnier. Serving as a Royal Engineer. Well, look, fair play to you. I'm used to eating chicken, broccoli, eggs, so I don't have any different. Yeah, then you get into frozen chicken
so
nuggets,
boring. I used to do it all.
frozen potato smileys, because that's all they bloody eat, or the tantruming when you don't go to McDonald's on the weekend. Oh, Gil, you have it all to come. To be fair, I'd love to sit there and say I'd love to just eat chicken and vegetables. But one, I'm just hungry. Within 2 hours later, I'm starving. And then I go picking. It's nearly better to me to just eat the crap earlier. And see, what I've done to myself now is I try and eat before 5 o'clock in the evening now. That's when I don't eat again. If I do, it's only a snack here or there. That's what I kind of go for. And you finish theirs because you hate to see the food go to waste. Yeah, it's either that or the dog. Yeah, it's a funny one. Are you going to make this ILS on time?
Why?
I don't know, just I see all the screens flickering. That's why I'm never having kids. I love your trip to McDonald's. Again, no, it's the same problem with McDonald's though. Like, you'd have a burger, but I'm hungry 20 minutes later. It's really weird. It doesn't seem to fill you. You eat the dog's food. Galway is weird. Yeah, the Galway is a little bit weird. That's for sure. Look, these are, you know, things change as you get older. Your body changes. There's no point fighting it.
I can just look at a cake and I put about 5 stone on.
Oh, don't. To be fair, I'm not a big sweet eater. That's the only thing I am. I'd say my worst thing is big portions. Like, I'd say that we eat fairly healthily. Like, a lot of food is cooked fresh, but I'd say portion control is the biggest issue in my life. And again, it's like that. Say if you cook something and there's a little bit left, you think, oh, there's no point. So we all say you can eat it later, we put it in the fridge, but it never gets eaten. So you just kind of eat it now.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing. You gotta eat volume foods like potatoes. Yeah, look, potatoes obviously is the Irish thing, but it's still. I'm really fussy with potatoes, to be honest with you. But yeah, so I'd say portion control is the biggest problem. You load up your plate because, like, you might not have eaten breakfast and lunch, but you're gonna have your dinner at 3 o'clock or whatever, and you're like, I'm starving. Fill up the plate. Yeah, it's terrible. It's a terrible, terrible habit. And people might say, or make less.
This,
Are you struggling?
I'm coming down okay now, I think.
Yeah, you're going to be down nice and early, according to my screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm
By
thinking.
Talar, you'll be down at 2,000.
Awesome.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing with pasta. I love pasta, and I'll make a huge pan of it, and the next thing, like, oh, yeah. What should my cruise speed be in the A320 at 39,000 feet? I don't think the A320 should be up at 39,000 feet, in my own opinion. I think around, you know, the 34 to 36 is enough, but you're probably going to sit around 310, 320 max. It depends on your cruise, your cost index. Your cost index kind of tells the engines how hard to work, how much fuel to burn. So it all depends on your flight plan. Hence why when you do, say, like sim brief, you know, it gives you all your fuels, your weights, your cost index, so the MacDo works out what speeds it should be at and where. So say if you have a lower cost index, it will go faster. you have a high cost index, it'll be more fuel conserving, but you're going to take longer. Also depends on tailwinds, blah 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 blah. Apparently if you're hungry 8% of the time it's because you haven't got enough water in your system. Ah, maybe.
There you go.
But then again, I'm another one with this. I don't like water. I have to have at least squash or something in it. I really just don't like drinking water. I don't know what it is.
Well, I go through stacks of diluting juice.
You know what I'm terrible for at the moment? Chocolate milkshake. Chocolate milk. Like Aldi or Tesco's.
Nah, doesn't do it for me, chocolate milk.
I love chocolate milk. Yeah, I wouldn't be sitting at 39,000 feet in a 320 anyways, but obviously that's what Microsoft Flight Simulator flight plan will probably kick you up to. 250 at 39, it's because of the oxygen levels up there and stuff. You got to remember, the higher up, the less oxygen you have, so it's a... Most of my flights, if I'm
engines have to work.
If I'm only doing, say, an hour flight, I stick between, say, 24 and 29,000 feet-ish. Anything kind of over the kind of hour and a half, I'd probably sit around 32 to 34, depending on the aircraft. If you're doing long haul, yeah, you can go up to 38, 39,000 feet, but I wouldn't be doing it in the 320, that's for sure. I thought those days were behind you. What? Chocolate milk? Irish water. Well, the other thing with Irish water, you see, like, I wouldn't drink the water from the tap in the house here. We don't have water systems like you guys do in England, or probably anywhere else in the world. We don't even pay water bills here in this country, so it's, yeah, you have to filter everything. And again, sometimes it still has a bit of a funny taste. So for me, that's probably why I don't like water that much.
Be a bit of Scottish water.
That's what the ATC told me to get to. Yeah, that's the problem if you're using the ATC on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think it's a load of crap. Hence why in X-Plane you don't use the ATC, because you just fly the plane. I'm a sod for crisps. Although I fluctuate all the time, it's like I lose a ton of weight and I part back on in the winter like a sodding bear.
Molting season.
Yeah, I can be a little bit the same. Like, I can fluctuate too. I must admit, like, in the summer, I probably would... The problem is, as well, being a bus driver, like, you might only get, say, a 40-minute break on a 12-hour day, and you're going to rush to the nearest shop, and you're going to get a bacon sandwich in the morning, or when, you know... Or you're going to get something crap that's going to be cooked really quickly, you know, you're not going to... Like, sometimes I have to take my break to be anywhere in the country where I've only got the bus, I've got no way to heat anything up, you know, and a sandwich doesn't always cut it for me. So, yeah, you know, it's... The tough one with the jobs as well. Depends what job you do, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. But I find I bulk a little bit more in the winter as well. But I do find in the winter I'd be more susceptible to like Chineses and stuff, takeaway food. Don't know why.
Can you give me control?
Oh yeah. You have control, Captain. Do you want me to do anything here? Where are we? I'll do the lights and stuff.
We're going okay. Yeah, if you can get the lights shortly. We should be under 250 by 10,000.
Yeah, you're gonna be down loads of time.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to hit it just before EGGW, which is our ILS intercept.
Yeah, I must admit, being a bus driver, the only good thing is, like, when you get off the bus, you go for a bit of a walk, or if you have a bit of layover time, go for a bit of a stretch and stuff, I must admit, but... I suppose when you're stuck in an office all day, you're kind of stuck. Unless you're working.
Yeah, I do intermittent fasting pretty much every day between 8 PM and about 1 PM. It generally works, but you have to be strict with it, and you can't overeat during your eating hours.
Yeah, that's half the problem. How good is Andy at night landing? I don't know.
Find out soon enough.
I don't know.
Nobody does.
He's got a new joystick, guys, so if he is terrible, that's what he's going to blame it on, just so you're aware.
Yep, 100%. Right, do you want to stick on the lights, please?
Landing lights on.
Nice. Speed out.
Wrap your lunch in tinfoil and stick it too close to the motor, you'll have hot food. Well, the motor's in the back of the bus, that's half the problem. I don't eat in the morning anyway, I generally don't have until my guys are on the job. Yeah, I can't eat in the morning. Say if I eat at like 6, so sometimes you might be on the morning shift and you have to be at work at like 5 in the morning, you know. What the hell's going on? Like loads of rumbling in my ears.
I just put on speed brake.
Okay.
Oh, I just put speed brake on.
And like, I can't eat. If I eat that early in the morning, I feel really sick. And 10,000 steps a day, you can get to good shape. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look.
I always say it's diet is 90% of it. If your diet's crap, no matter what exercise you do, it won't work.
I think as well, if you have a bad diet anyways, I don't think you have the energy to work out and exercise. I think that's the other, it kind of goes hand in hand. If you have a poor diet, you're not going to be in the mood to run around. And I just feel like as I'm getting older, like my knees just don't seem to take it as well as they used to. My ankles don't take it as well as they used to. I don't mind cycling.
I've been doing, yeah, I like cycling. I've been doing yoga since the start of the year, and the difference in a month is amazing, I have to say.
I did that hot yoga once. Oh my god, I died.
Oh no, that's minging.
Brutal. Yeah, I feel sick if I eat too early. Yeah, it must be a common thing. Like, I can have a coffee. But you see, the only other problem with them being a bus driver is, so you get up at 4 in the morning, you're in the yard by 5, you stop at the petrol station outside work to get your coffee, a croissant or whatever. But the problem with the coffee is then it goes right through you, being a driver, especially if you haven't eaten. And it's terrible when you haven't got anywhere to go for 4 hours. But that's the only, you have to be careful. Also, hence why I don't drink too much water, because otherwise it just goes straight through me.
6 months in Afghanistan, that's brutal. Well done.
Hot yoga can be done. Yeah. Yeah, I was working in a hotel and they had a gym downstairs, and one of my breaks I used to go down into the gym. And the lady's like, oh, you haven't tried hot yoga? Went in there and they died. I'll never do it again. It's supposed to make you more loose and relaxed or whatever, but you can't breathe. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, not for me.
Before lockdown, I tend to walk about 5 miles a day. Now I'm sat on my ass all day. Yeah, see, that's the other thing with lockdown. Like, they put a lot of tighter restrictions. You're not allowed to exercise 5 kilometers from your house here now. You're not supposed to leave your house past 2 kilometers or whatever. It's so hard, even to go for a walk. I don't know. How long does it take you to learn your routes as a bus driver? It's a shame you can't use. Ross, you get 1 day to learn your route and that is it. So basically... Yeah, you go in, someone will take you on the route, you'll take a couple of notes, and then you're on your own. The rule of thumb is, if you can get there, you'll find your way back. As long as the bus has got a full tank of diesel, you're alright. You'll always find your way. But yeah, you only get the one go. You go out once, and then they expect you to do it. That's it. In my last depot, now, just to clear up a little bit, I worked for a bigger depot in Galway the last couple of years. They had city work and long distance work. So there we had, there was 12 routes in the city, plus another 15 routes. So I knew all of them. Now, just before I crashed, believe it or not, I just transferred depot. I've actually moved to a smaller depot closer to my home, which they only do long distance stuff there now. But I will have to go do the same thing, so I need to go relearn them routes when I do finally go back to work. And you get 1 day, that's what you get. Pretty intense. Too much caffeine and you'll be blowing your guts out. Do you use a sat-nav when you start? No. No sat-navs. You can't use a sat-nav on a bus because if it brings you under a low bridge or something, sat-navs aren't plugged in to telling you where you can and can't go with a big vehicle, unless you have a proper truck sat-nav. But yeah, no sat-navs. You go in there, and it's very easy to learn, to be honest with you guys. What you know, the main things you're looking for is just like waypoints. Like at the end of this road you're going to see a sign or, you know, a church, and then you just take those notes. Once you've done the route once, you're laughing. You'll be okay. But the other good thing about being a driver is, like, I used to do some routes, and if I didn't do them for a while, you just ask everybody getting on the bus, where are you getting off? And if someone says, say, the last stop, which could be 3 hours away, do you get on this bus often? Oh, yeah, I get it every week. You don't fancy sitting at the front here and give me a little nudge if I'm going the wrong way? Oh, yeah, no problem. That's the good thing. So people always help you. Okay. Suppose you're going to want your flaps 2 soon.
How's this looking? Looking alright?
Once you hit under the 200.
Yep.
Okay, flaps 2. Landing lights set. Speed brake armed. Medium auto brake set. I'll be geared down whenever you tell me.
Yep. I'll get the ILS locked in first.
What speed do you have it programmed for? 141.
Yep. No. Should be 180. Should be 140. Should
2,500.
Flaps 3. That caffeine is a laxative. Probably when you got nothing else in your body. No, we're just coming down now. I have a good sense of direction too, but alongside the bus driver, you've got to remember all your stop locations. Yeah, but the thing with the stop locations is same like on our buses on the cross country stuff. Like, we actually have funny rules here in Ireland. We actually have flaps for full. We actually have special stage carriageway routes. Yeah, gear down whenever you want me to.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on the ILS to intercept. I'll wait till the glide slope kicks in and then I'll put it down.
When it comes to stops, people will generally get up and walk down the bus and tell you. Like on the cross-country stuff, we don't have bells, so... but also, we can stop anywhere along the road that is deemed safe. So you can pick up and drop off. If any of the buses in Ireland have 3 digits, basically they can pick you up and drop you off outside your house if it's on their route. So there is technically no stops, but we do actually have set stops as well. Bit of a funny one here. Ireland's a bit weird. No Kurt today. I don't know where Kurt's gone.
He's been quiet.
Yeah, he hasn't been around for a few streams now. Don't know, maybe we've upset him. He got bored of me. It happens. You go through phases. People hang around for a while and then they disappear.
Not at all. We all love.
It's always the way.
We all love you.
I know, it's still always the way. People are just up and down.
ILS.
Real world comes in. Yeah, just let me know when you want gear down.
Yeah, I'm literally just waiting on this ILS intercepting.
Hard for me because we're jiggling all over the place.
Are you still really? Is it still really jittery?
Yeah.
Echo, gear down, please.
Okay, gear down. When I approach using RNAV, my aircraft lowers itself to 140 knots. I feel like it's too fast as I've seen people land at 120 knots. Ooh, what in... Ross, are you talking about the A320? The landing speed of the A320 is like 137 is the lowest. And it depends on your weight. I recommend always landing around 139, 140, 141. If you're really heavy, or if the wind is really bad, faster. I locked him in a cellar. In London, you either get let off at the bus stop or you get let off at the English Citizen Press, the emergency button instead. Yeah, look, it's a funny one here because, you know, some buses in this part of the country might only have two trips a day. So, you know, we have to be a little bit more, because we're rural, we have to be a little bit more sensible with that kind of stuff. Seem to bounce quite a lot at 140. But once you hit retard, back off the throttles, flare, and then once you hit the ground touch, straight onto the reverse thrust. Which Andy is going to demonstrate in perfect order in a minute.
Famous last words.
Well, it's all jiggly, so you could do a perfect landing and it still might look like crap. Okay, I'm looking on the landing rate on my screen. I assume it's going to pop up. I reckon he floats.
Signs of we not. Oh, we don't have a seatbelts on. There we go.
Really?
Nope.
1,000.
350 for me, guys.
Oh no, it's my turn to get predictions. Oh, the table has turned.
Okay, Ross, very quickly before he lands, once you hit retard, you cut the throttles and you start to flare, which means bring the nose up slightly to come in. That's what the retard, that's why it tells you. So keep your old throttles on, as you can see him doing now. This will hold your speed. He has taken over control, so he's manually flying at he's not at 132.
Ooh, it's controller.
Okay, we should be quiet, guys. Shh.
400.
Yeah, this controller is not fun.
Okay, we're jiggling everywhere. I can't really tell. Is there no pappy lights?
300.
No, there's no pappy lights. Oh, spotted. Just while I'm following the diamonds.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10. 5. Retard. 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 Retard.
You got two?
Yeah, my reversers are broken. Can you? You can't do it. Can you? If I give you control, can you request control?
I've requested.
See if it works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I need to fix my controller.
Gotta take back control
That
because
was fun.
I can't taxi.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind, but now I have a minus 617 on my record.
Alright, we'll just delete it. Oh dear. I don't even know if I can.
It must be something to do with that Toliss thing. Lag MD007 just subscribed. I don't know, is that a troll? Give me control then.
Brakes are off.
Pablo just subscribed. Cheers, mate. Thank you. It wasn't my landing, guys. Just so we can.
Yeah, it was my landing. Yeah, I'm raving and nothing's happening. You try it.
Andy, did you frig the plane or what?
The plane's broken. Yep.
Seriously, we're stuck. And on Jika just subscribed. Thank you. Much appreciated for the subscription, guys. I would feel better if we could actually taxi. Are we going to be able to close the ACAS? What the hell's going on with all these subscriptions all of a sudden?
I have. Yeah, I've done mine.
There you go. Another pretty landing for my. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's alright because my average is like 4,000 anyways or something at the moment. Okay guys, so we're not going to be able to taxi because for some reason Andy has broken the plane completely. Even with my control, I can't go anywhere. Like the brakes are on, really weird. I've got perfect control now. Just quit your thing. Okay, well, we'll just leave it there, guys. It's not a big issue.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Okay, so as YouTube, their alerts are no longer live. They can take them 4 hours more to catch up. Oh, okay, I didn't know about. It's strange how all the subs just come at one go, innit? So basically, guys, we will look at fixing this away from camera, having a look, can we make it a bit better? We're going to go back to the newer version, I think. We'll do some testing behind the scenes before we bring it back to you again. What I'm going to do tomorrow, we're going to do Train Sim World 2. We're going to do the London Underground for a night off, because obviously I have had 4 bad days of streaming, so we'll go back to something that I know that might possibly work, and in the meantime, we'll have a look at this again. Boy, the sides, yeah. Maybe Andy broke the wheels when he landed.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was literally just as I went into reverse, it just went mental. I think it's something to. I think I need to look at my reverse setup.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I've done with mine and see what you think.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, look, thank you for hanging out. I know it wasn't the prettiest of streams with the lagging and stuff, but look, we're trying to get this nailed down. So, I mean, the first time we did it was perfect. I don't know what we've done. We seem to have gone backwards again. But yeah, we'll have a look at all of that stuff. But thank you for everyone hanging out this evening. Gil, Glenn, Stephen Bradley, Arjun, of course, Ross. Who else is there? Scott, Adam Hay. It's nice to see you here, Adam, for a plane stream. It's very surprising to see you here, but, you know, trains tomorrow. Choo-choo. I know they're not your favourite trains, but we're going to be doing them. Richard, of course, all my members. Of course, thank you very much. Haven't decided what I'm doing for the members giveaway next month either. It might be one of the hats. I got these nice new hats, guys. You can't see them because it's green, fortunately. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm getting pelters from everyone in Discord now.
But look, thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow night. Bye for now.
Cheers.